as you sit at home, compulsorily, it would be a good idea to tune in to these lectures from Goethe. Remember, two purposes are served. Once you begin listening to the lecture, you realize that you're using your time profitably. Two, after all, just sitting at home wondering what to do may not be such a good idea. So whenever you get some time, do tune in to these lectures. And then you can test yourself, going back to the website, looking at the questions and trying to answer them. So today, I'm going to talk to you about a short story. A short story in section 2 of your textbook. It's called A Devoted Son. S-O-N, my dear students, we're talking of Dikra. What kind of a Dikra? Agyakari, a devoted son. And who is the writer? The writer is Anita Desai. As the name suggests, she is an Indian writer who writes in English. When you look at the title of the story, you probably ask yourself, who is a devoted son? A son who does all his duties to his parents. And when I say all his duties to his parents, you probably ask yourself, what are the duties? When you are a little child, whether you're a daughter or a son, you're obedient, you listen to your parents, you obey them, you do the things they want you to do, you take their advice, and you try to be good children. As we grow up, we develop ideas of our own. Yes, it's a part of growing up, but that does not mean you stop listening to your parents. You stop obeying your parents. So let me come to the short story, which is called A Devoted Son. So the story begins with Rakesh, Dr. Rakesh. He's doing his medical studies. He's a very good student. He gets a rank and there's celebration in the family. Naturally, if a child of the family does well in studies, the parents are happy, the rest of the family is happy, neighbors are happy, everybody comes to congratulate, and Dr. Rakesh is also, after all, the first child in that family to have gone to college. Because who is his father? His father, Varma, actually sells vegetables in the market. His mother stays at home, takes care of the house, what we would call today a homemaker. So everybody is very happy with Dr. Rakesh's results. He's also a good boy. He continues to study, and as is the hope and dream of many parents, he goes on to the US and has a career in medicine there. He does well. He's a good doctor. But something about home attracts him, and he decides to come back. His parents are not very happy because they think USA is a better place. Their son is in a foreign country. Well, he loves his home, he loves his family, and Dr. Rakesh decides to come back. He comes back in spite of his foreign stint, in spite of his foreign experience. He is very much an Indian at heart. He's a simple man even today, and therefore he marries a very simple girl. He does not look for a modern, sophisticated, city-bred doctor or anything. He marries a simple girl and they settle down to a comfortable life. Dr. Rakesh, of course, progresses at his work. His parents naturally, gradually get older and older. And in due course, his mother dies. His father, Rakesh's father, Varma, is shattered, is terribly upset. He misses his wife. But the son and daughter-in-law are very good to him, and he is quite comfortable. But time, they say, my dear students, time and tide wait for no man. So time passes, and Varma now gradually is an older person. Naturally, as you get older, you cannot eat what you ate when you were younger. And Dr. Rakesh is a doctor, so he knows very well. He advises his wife about what his father should be given and what his father should not be given. But Varma cannot accept the fact that he is growing old. So he fights, he quarrels, he argues, he gets angry. But both Rakesh and his wife are very strict. Let us stop for a moment and ask, is Rakesh a good boy? Is Rakesh an obedient son? My dear, this is what Anita Desai is telling us here. Rakesh, Dr. Rakesh, is surely a good son. He takes care of his father, but he also knows what's good for his father and what's not good. And therefore, he makes sure that the father takes the medicines that he should. He makes sure that the father is brought out in the open air every morning. He makes sure that he has only the kind of food that is good for a man of his age, with the kind of problems that old age brings to each one. As you read the story, you might think Dr. Rakesh is being cruel to his father by not listening to his father. But let me tell you, my dear students, that Dr. Rakesh is actually a very kind man because he knows what is best for his father. The father is not happy. And till the end of his days, he feels that he has done so much for his son, but his son is not good to him. Honestly, my dear students, we have to pause and think of Dr. Rakesh being such a good son because he takes care of his father right till the very end. I have given you a short summary of the story, A Devoted Son by Anita Desai. What kind of questions can you expect? You should go to our website and look at the sample question papers that are there for you. But you have to answer in short. What kind of questions can you have? Answer in short. What did Rakesh study? What was Varma's profession? Who did Rakesh marry? Was Rakesh a good son? You can probably say yes, or you can probably say no. So the question may be, how can you say that Rakesh was a good son in his younger days? What happens to Varma at the end? These, my dear students, would be your answer in short questions. We will also have short notes where there would be questions like, justify the title, A Devoted Son. You will have to say why you think he was devoted or why you think he was not devoted. You can have a question about Varma himself. Write a note on Varma's old age. You can have a question on Rakesh as a student. So these would be the answer in short kinds of questions. My dear students, in order to be able to answer these questions, you must have an idea of the story. A good student will surely try to read the whole story. It's a short story, it's not a novel, so I'm not asking too much of you. Please read the story. If you can, maybe read a summary of the story. Look at the model question paper and try to answer some of the questions. Hope you enjoyed this lecture, and I hope to share many more of your lessons, of your prose passages, as well as your poems with you. Stay at home, be safe, be blessed. Goodbye.